How's it going? My name is Kaz. I'm a developer with Revive Real Estate, and we're here in beautiful Laguna Beach, California. We're right down the street from one of the properties that we're doing a heavy demolition on. We're trenching out or excavating the subterranean garage. Let's go check it out. You know, if you aren't in construction, if you aren't in real estate, and you see something like this happening, you have no idea what the end product is gonna look like. You can't even fathom. But you can kind of start telling what's going on. The subterranean garage right here is being dug up completely. All this was filled up with dirt, and as you can see to the left over there, we put up some shoring walls. The excavation crew is hard at work right now. Let's go take a deeper look. So the interesting thing about a lot of these old homes all over California that were built in the 1950s and 40s is the square footage of the property could have been much more. This one, for example, was a smaller property. Big lot, smaller property, and in areas like Laguna Beach that sell for an incredible amount per square foot, it makes sense to do maybe a semi-demolition or no demolition and then extend the property. So the more square footage you get, the more the value of the house will be. So let's say, for example, to this house, we're adding 1,500 square feet. And let's say it's gonna be valued at $2,000 a foot once we're ready to sell it. So 1,500 times 2,000, we just added $3 million of value to this property. Now, how much did it cost to add that 1,500 square foot of value? Well, typically for properties like this that are luxury, it could be anywhere from 500 all the way up to even 1,000 per square foot. I think for this one, for this neighborhood, we're probably spending about 600 foot. I have to double check the numbers. And remember, this is just for educational purposes. Let's do say it costs 600 a foot. The net spread, well, not the net spread, the gross spread, before we calculate financing costs, soft costs, and all other fees, it runs about $2.1 million of gross profit that you gain from adding that square footage. The beauty about doing projects like this is we have the entire Revive team on it. Over here, we have part of the construction crew, we have part of the design team, we have the architect here. And the reason why we have people on site like this often is to make sure that the project's being done right. It allows us to get a head start on understanding what things are gonna look like, where they're gonna go, and what's gonna make this product sell for the highest price per square foot. Really matching what the area needs. How's it going, Kaz? Nice to see you.
Nice to meet you.
So guys, how are you? Nice to see you. So this is where the garage used to be, and now it's gonna be right below me. This is now gonna turn into a bedroom, and from this part of the existing house has a crawl space. And what we're gonna do is not have that same height down here. We're gonna pour a slab right here, and then have steps actually coming down.
So we've done some major cutting here for the garage. Temp shoring is gonna be here a little bit later today. If you see the orange line painted onto the ground there, that actually shows the additional cut line that's gonna go below the house. And it'll be kind of a give and take. So we're gonna be installing temp shoring, doing some cuts, making some adjustments to continue supporting the structure.
I'm standing in the existing house, and as you notice, we didn't fully demolish the house because it didn't make sense. This part had good bones, and anytime you can keep bones, you save money, you save value, and that's exactly what we did over here. This is gonna be kind of the front of the house. You're gonna have this big, beautiful window right here, and we filmed the previous video demolishing that side. I threw a brick through the window. It was really fun. What's made it really easy for this project to become a success is the team all being so well coordinated. There's gonna be basically no lag time between these subs completing their grade work down to the next stage of actually completing this area. The homeowner of this property went through and did all the plans, added some additions herself, but it's such a hefty project and she's not a developer, she's not a contractor. We came in, we understood her situation, and now we're performing the build out. We're doing all of this for her and we're letting her keep the profits.
We originally were buying this property solely for location, but when you look at a 1947 footprint, you can just sort of see this expansion that should and could happen to just maximize the lot value and the views. And so my mom started working with the architect to draw it bigger without going vertical in terms of blocking people's view. We were independently trying to find general contractors and designers and architects, and it just was too messy. And so with Revive's team of people, it's just one phone number to solve all the problems. It's just really convenient.
It's a beautiful sight being here in Laguna Beach, California. I'm thankful, I'm grateful, and the future is great. Can't say much better things than that.